Welcome back, guys, to week 7 recap. Sorry, we're a day late, but this is the record this week.
Yeah,
better.
another tough week for me.
Yeah, it's bad. Let's move on to the first game. Oh, I lost this one.
Yeah, no Baker Mayfield on this one, but
no everybody. No Baker, no Clowney, no Chubb, no Hunt.
Yeah, Cleveland's pretty beat up right now.
The Browns had to pick up the cheerleaders to play the game.
Nah, but Kayla, what is his name? Case Keenum.
Looks good.
He stepped up. I mean, to me, he's kind of the same as Baker. I don't think it's a big drop off there. However, the running back came up big. But I think it kind of shows you that it's just the offensive line. Yeah.
That matters.
That matters there.
For the Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater sucks. They suck. They're not good.
Yeah, I mean, we called it when they were 3-0. It was a fake 3-0.
Yeah, fake 3-0. They're probably going to win next 2 games. That's it. You're probably done.
Yeah.
Next one, away from me. Jeez, Titans.
That was a good call by you. I didn't think it was going to turn. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that Tennessee won. It's just the way they won. They completely blew them out.
Like I said, I thought it was going to be a shootout. I didn't say a complete blowout. I thought it was going to be like a close game, but no, Mahomes struggled bad. Super bad.
Yeah, it was a surprise. Mahomes struggled. Then got the concussion at the end of the game that didn't look good. But, hey, at least they got the Giants up next week to try to get it back together because for right now, it doesn't look good.
If they lose to the Giants next week, then their season's probably over.
No, I think it's still overreaction. I think 9 to 10 wins gets you a wild card spot there in the AFC. So they still have the bulk of their division games left to play, and we all know that matters the most. They still play the Raiders twice. They still play the Chargers one more time. And then best of all, they still play the Broncos twice.
Yeah.
So
and Tennessee proved that they can win without Derrick Henry. He didn't have that much of a good game.
Yeah.
Well, the Titans are surprising a lot of people. Washington and Packers, like we expected. Washington can't score at all.
Yeah, I think the Heineke show starting to end there. They need a quarterback who can throw the ball.
We need to stop focusing on actually focus on what's happening.
Yeah.
He sucks.
I think for Ron Rivera and them, they had playoff hopes. A lot of people picked them to win the division prior to the year. No one thought that the Cowboys were going to do what they did, but at the same time, no one thought that this Washington defense was going to be that bad. And if you had a chance to go and get a quarterback, you should have went and got it because it's showing right now. You can't trust Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is not a big upgrade. Maybe he's a little better than Heineke, but he's not getting.
He's not going to win you back in the playoffs.
It wouldn't surprise me if they had the same record.
No, it wouldn't.
So,
next one. Oh, Bengals at Baltimore.
Another surprising one. None of us saw this coming.
No. The Bengals had a chance to win, but the Bengals blowing out the Ravens, nobody called.
Yeah, I think the surprise pick of the year was when they took Jamar Chase instead of taking an offensive lineman.
Everyone was like criticizing him. Yeah. Oh, why'd you take Jamar Chase? That's such a dumb move. Bro needs help. They look completely fine.
Yeah, now that started to pay off there.
Yeah.
They got some weapons there. Their O-line is decent. They got Mixon. They got Higgins.
And they have a top 15 defense. Their defense improved way from last year.
Yeah.
They made Lamar Jackson look like.
Well, they have a top run defense. They have one of the top run defenses in the NFL, and that's what the Ravens do.
That's why if you shut down Lamar and you force him to pass, look what happened.
Well, we can't say that, no. We've seen Lamar pass. They just completely shut Baltimore down. They didn't have an answer, and then they just completely tore that defense apart. And I think one of the rising things about Cincinnati that no one talks about is that tight end of theirs. He's pretty good. He's big. He's physical. He's hard to tackle. So the Bengals have a good team, and now they're number 1 in the AFC.
Yeah, which is weird because I look at the Bengals logo and all I used to think was trash. Like now we have to accept that they're actually good.
It's still early though. This is where people are still overreacting a little bit. I'm not saying that they're not good. I'm not saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. But let's remember last year the Cardinals were the same thing. I think the Cardinals were like 6-1 or 5-2, and everyone
they beat the Bills.
They beat the Bills, and everyone was raving around them. And they lost six in a row.
On Hawkins nuts when he caught that big catch.
Yeah, then they didn't make the playoffs. So remember, hey, these first 7 weeks, they're the non-important weeks. These are the weeks where you work on things, you tweak on things, and get it together. So, good win for the Bengals, though.
Yep. See you guys in part 2. Bye.